My name is Callie. I am a caregiver here at Project Chimps, and we are joined today by one of our wonderful volunteers, Gordon.
Good day, Callie.
Who is here all the way from Australia. We are here at Project Chimps to make mini fire hose cubes. So a fire hose cube is an enrichment device that is intended to give the chimps something to do during the day, something to keep them busy, something to keep them active, and to keep their minds working. So now I got my rubber gloves on. It's always important to make sure you have that barrier between your skin and anything the chimpanzees are going to have. So what we do is we will take some peanuts or some hazelnuts, walnuts, almonds, and we will stuff the folds just like this. And you would go on and you continue with the rest of the gaps between fire hose until it's nice and stuffed, and it's lots of fun for the chimps to search every nook and cranny and find those tasty treats. So if you're helping us prepare some of these mini fire hose cubes, you might be starting with a pre-made kit just like this one, or you may be starting with some raw materials. So we'll go over how to build them either way.
So folks, what you will need for tools is some wrenches, and you need 2 wrenches. You'll see later how that works, and a drill, and 3 bolts, half a dozen washers, and 3 nuts. And these nuts have a nylon lock washer in them, so they're nylon lock nuts. The cubes are made out of old fire hose, and this is fire hose like this, and they come in different widths, as you can see. So there's a formula for working out the length you need to cut, and that is 4 times the width of the fire hose plus 3 inches for some overlap. So that's what you need to do. Now these were cut with a rotary cutter, but you can cut them with a knife cutter or some sort of slicer. It takes a bit more work. So the tools, you will need 2 wrenches. You will see later how that works. You need one for the top and bottom. You can either use a manual wrench, and these socket wrenches are very good. You can use power tools such as this. The fire hose needs to be drilled about half an inch from each end, and if you use a 5/8 bit, and these wood bits are very good for that, you can then use 3/8 bolts, hex head bolts. They fit quite nicely, as you will see later. Very good.
Okay, Gordon, now it's time to put it all together.
So what we need to do is take one of these pre-drilled pieces of fire hose and put a bolt and washer through one of the holes, and then form a loop and push the bolt down through the hole in the other end, such as this. On the other side we'll put another washer and a bolt and a nut, and this is where our wrenches come in. We'll use the power wrench, that's the easy way. So we need 1 wrench on the inside to hold the nut, and we can tighten it up, and we have a loop.
Beautiful.
Very good.
So now we take our next 2 fire hose strips and we lay them out like an X on our workspace. Now we take the bottom fire hose and pull the ends up, and then we slide the ring that we just made over those 2 bottom fire hose bits.
And this is quite stiff fire hose, so you need to push it down tightly.
Yeah, gotta be tough to stand up against chimps. All right, now we take the end that we haven't already pulled up, and it goes over the outside. Again, gotta put a little bit of oomph into it.
And again, another bolt and washer through both ends, through that end and through the hole on the inside. with a lot of pressure. And again we have a washer and a nut that needs to go on the inside, and this is a tricky bit. So you need to put the washer on. And then a nut. Sorry we can't show you where this is going, but so what we need now is we need to put the fixed spanner onto the nut on the underside and hold it there, and then screw it down tight.
Very nice.
There we go.
Alright, now our last step is to finish it up by closing off that last couple of ends. And we're going to be doing the same thing with the washer and the bolts and the stop nuts.
But this is a little different because we need to bring the bolt out from the inside so that we don't have too much opening in there. Put the other one on top. For the last one, the nut goes on the outside, so the washer goes on, we have a nut on the outside, and again we can put so a fixed ring spanner is good to be used on the inside. And there we have a mini cube. Look at that.